The Nintendo Switch eShop can be a scary place to navigate, but sometimes there are sales going on that we definitely need to talk about. You guys seem to enjoy my picks of what games you should pick up that are on sale, and currently there's a Nintendo Switch eShop sale going on consisting of over 400 games. So I figured, what the hell, let's take a look at some of these games. I'll give you guys some recommendations. Maybe you'll learn about some games you're not familiar with, and hell, maybe I'll learn about some games I'm not familiar with. What's going on, guys? I'm RGT85. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But without any further ado, let's jump into the list of games that are on sale for the Nintendo Switch via the Nintendo Switch eShop and see what games you might want to pick up. So there are no first-party games available on this Nintendo Switch eShop sale because, well, Nintendo is just stingy with their games when it comes to sales, but there's a lot of good third-party games and a lot of good indie games, so I want to go over this list with you guys. Kicking things off, we have a game that I don't own, but I might end up picking up, and that is AI the Somnium Files. Now, a lot of people have been saying this game is really good, but I didn't really pay it much mind because I didn't know anything about it, but I did learn that the writer for this game is the guy who wrote the Zero Escape games, and I really enjoyed those games. I really enjoyed the one on the DS and the Nintendo 3DS as well. So I don't know, it has a very Japanese art style. It might not be something that I'm super into, but I am interested just because of the writing of the game. So that game is on sale from $60 to $35.99, so a pretty good sale. Next up, we have NBA 2K20, and I will die on the hill that NBA 2K20 is a good basketball game. Yes, there are microtransactions. Yes, there's lots of stupid stuff included in it as well, but I have never played those things beyond just checking them out to review the game. I just play basketball games to play basketball, and I still feel that NBA 2K is a premier game when it comes to basketball games. It's great on the Nintendo Switch. Of course, the NBA trade deadline ended yesterday. It looks like the Knicks and the Hornets are still rebuilding. We're still doing this rebuilding stuff, so God almighty, this rebuild has been going on forever. But yes, you could pick up NBA 2K20 for just $30, so that's a game I definitely recommend checking out. Steins Gate Elite is available for $24. Civilization 6 is available for $36. Diablo 3, the Eternal Collection, is available for $40. Now, we did see this game a bit cheaper during things like Black Friday, but I think Diablo 3 is a fantastic Nintendo Switch port. I've never really been into the Diablo games before. I played the original Diablo, never really expanded beyond that, but I had a lot of fun playing Diablo 3. I still play it from time to time as well, so definitely a game worth checking out, honestly. If you like sort of, you know, loot-based games and you want to play a game with your friends, I think it's a fantastic version of the game. WWE 2K18 is available for under $20. Look, you couldn't pay me $20 to play this game again. Like, this is the most broken game ever. Do not pick this up. I am a diehard wrestling fan. We've done videos on this game on the channel before. It is no patches could ever fix this game. Just absolutely terrible. Next up, we have The Sinking City, available for $25. I'm actually kind of interested in this game. It looks like a game that I might enjoy, very story driven, but I wasn't willing to pay the $50 for a digital only game. But at half price, at just $25, I think that's a lot more reasonable. I think that's a lot more manageable. Let me know in the comments down below if the Nintendo Switch version of The Sinking City is good. I've seen a couple videos on it, but I haven't checked it out myself. You can see here that there's a couple Lego games on sale. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you know, the Harry Potter collection is worth picking up. I actually binge watched those movies with a friend when she came to visit me once because I had never seen them, and evidently that's sacrilege. But after watching the movies and then playing the games, I don't know, they're not bad games, especially if you like the source material. That's pretty much what a lot of Lego games are. And that's going on with the next game, Lego Jurassic World. I love Lego Jurassic World because I love the Jurassic Park film franchise, and this is a really good version of the game. I had a lot of fun playing through all of the movies. You know, Jurassic World wasn't all that great, but the first three Jurassic Park films, I enjoyed them, and I enjoyed replaying them in the game. Now, next up, we have the Spyro Reignited Trilogy available for $20 and the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy available for $20. Now, Spyro 1 was a game I was pretty familiar with because I used to rent it with my buddy who had a PlayStation 1, and I really enjoyed the Spyro Reignited Trilogy on the Switch. I actually played it first on the Xbox One. I had a lot of fun with it, and I thought they did a really solid job of the port of the Nintendo Switch version. Now, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, I wasn't really familiar with those games. I never really played them as I didn't have a PS1 growing up as a kid. The only time I really played a lot of PS1 stuff was when I would go visit my buddy, but I had a lot of fun playing the Crash Insane Trilogy. You're getting 3 games in both of these compilations for just $20, so really good stuff. You can also see that Crash Team Racing is available for $24. We all know that Crash Team Racing is the greatest game ever made. It is the greatest kart racing game ever made. Look, I didn't hate that game. I just hated the AI in the game, and the online was very broken when I played the game, but I thought it was all right. Like, I think people just sort of misconstrue what I said about that game, and maybe I was a bit too hard on it, but yes, that game is available for just $24. Next up, we have A Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom, a fantastic game, absolutely beautiful, available for just $20. You have some Scribblenauts games, Carnival games available for only $10. Do you remember when Carnival games was one of the best-selling Wii games of all time? Like, that was pretty much the antithesis of the Wii. Like, you had all these awesome third-party games that weren't selling very well, but for some reason, Carnival games was the game that everyone bought on the Wii. And yeah, I don't know, I never got into Carnival games. If I want to play Carnival games, I'll go to a Carnival. You got Yooka-Laylee available for under $14. You know, I really like the Switch version of Yooka-Laylee. It was a fun 3D platformer, and there's a lot of good stuff in that game as well. Scrolling right along, we have what, in my opinion, is the must-buy of this collection, and that is Lego City Undercover, available for $12. Lego City Undercover is one of the best GTA clones that I've ever played, just because it takes that GTA open world style of gameplay, but makes it a bit different. Obviously, you have Legos and things like that, but I absolutely love the writing in Lego City Undercover. It's very funny, there's lots of references to pop culture, and the gameplay is surprisingly really good. It is such a good game, and it's a shame that it just never caught on. Obviously, it was originally a Wii U exclusive, was then brought over to other systems, but if you buy one game on this list, I think Lego City Undercover at $12 is an absolute steal. You're gonna have so much fun with that game as well, so definitely check that game out. You can see going down the list, we have a lot of games that I've never heard of. Spice and Wolf VR, is this a virtual reality game on the Switch? Because I didn't know that was a thing. We have Children of Morta. I've heard that's a really good game. It's available for just $15.39. We got Anakin and Odalis in a bundle, available for $5. We've talked about Anakin and Odalis before on this channel, many times before on this channel. They are two fantastic games. They're definitely very retro inspired, available for $5. Like, go ahead and buy it. Jet Cave Adventure is available for $14. I heard that's a really good sort of Donkey Kong Country style game. I actually haven't checked it out, but at 14 bucks, I might. The Church in the Darkness, I like cult stuff, $10. I still haven't bought that game. I need to go ahead and pick it up though. The Phantom Doctrine, available for $2. I've actually heard pretty good things about that game, and it's literally $2, so that's like 2 Burger King tacos. I think I can forego 2 Burger King tacos to check out that game. Thief Simulator, that's a really fun game. It's a sandbox game where you're a thief trying to not get caught in a first-person perspective. I reviewed it in a eShop video on the channel. $2, like, go ahead and buy it. Shakedown Hawaii is available for $15, and then of course we start getting some random eShop stuff that I've never heard of before. Guacamelee is a fun Metroidvania style game though, so Guacamelee 2 is available for $10. Slain Back from Hell, a sort of Castlevania style game, available for $4. Snake Pass was one of the first Nintendo Switch games that came out on the Nintendo Switch eShop. I really enjoyed it. It's a different style of game. There's no sort of combat. It's basically a puzzle physics sort of based game where you have a snake, and it's available for $6. I think it's definitely worth it at that price. You can see that there's various SteamWorld games available as well. Everyone loves the SteamWorld series. There's a lot of games here that I know nothing about. When Ski Lifts Go Wrong, that sounds kind of interesting. There's another Guacamelee. The original Guacamelee is on sale. Nefarious, where you play as a villain instead of as a good guy. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. Human Fall Flat, you know, that's a game that, I don't know, I tried to play it. I actually downloaded it on the Xbox One. I never really got into it. Oceanhorn, if you're looking for a Zelda style game and you still haven't played Oceanhorn, available for under $8. A really fun game. Definitely a game that I recommend checking out. And there are just so many games that come out on the Nintendo Switch eShop. It's literally impossible to keep up with all of these. Obviously, we're talking about over 400 games here, so you guys can sort of see what is going on, see what games are on sale. This was a game that I was actually interested in though. It's called Hidden, and I looked at it and it sort of looked like an Outlast style game, and I was like, okay, you know, I kind of like Outlast style games, available for $2. You know, this could be something right up my alley. And then I watched my buddy Impact Game Station, who I'll have a link to in the description box down below. He does a lot of videos just showcasing gameplay footage of games, and this game just looks so bad. I'll actually put a little clip of his video up here. Like, the frame rate just looked so bad and the AI looks so buggy, and it made me sad because I love horror games. I really wanted to check out that game, but yeah, it did not look good. It did not look like a game that I would want to check out. Moving right along, we have some Johnny Turbo games. If you like retro games, I definitely recommend checking out the Johnny Turbo collection. We have Heavy Burger. I saw some more scrolling down the list earlier when I was looking over this list of games that I wanted to highlight for you guys. So Johnny Turbo stuff, if you like retro style games, definitely check out those games. There's Joe and Mac Returns available on the Johnny Turbo collection as well. So just a lot of cool games there. Nitro Ball, Heavy Barrel, classic arcade games brought over to the Nintendo Switch. A lot of these games though, I really don't know nothing about. Like they're games that I'm not familiar with. Like with so many games that come out on the Switch, it's hard to keep up with everything. It's hard to know what is really good, and it's hard to play all these games. I don't think anyone has played all these games. This is a game I can't recommend it. And you know, it's only available for maybe at 50 cents. Maybe at 50 cents, it's worth it. I actually picked up this game when I was buying games for a Nintendo Switch video talking about eShop games under $5 because I thought this game was going to be cool. But it's a really weird game where like you play as a baby and somebody comes in your room and you gotta like avoid being scared. I don't know. The game's called The Child's Sight. I didn't really like it, but maybe at 50 cents it'll be something you'll be checking out. Phanerock at 50 cents. Now that's a game I actually did enjoy. It's kind of a weird psychedelic first-person adventure game that takes place on a alien spaceship. You're basically trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Really fun game, and for 50 cents, like I think it's a really solid pickup as well. You got a lot of cheaper games down here, you know. Kid Trip is sort of Mega Man style 2D platformer, which is kind of cool. First person dungeon game, King of the Serpent, available for 99 cents. I heard mixed things about that game. I might check it out though. But that is the end of the list here. Obviously there are a lot of games here. I wanted to sort of slowly scroll through this list of games so you could see everything. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff I recommend checking out. Like I said, Lego City Undercover, if you only buy one game on this Switch eShop sale right now, that's the game to buy. Available for only $12, and it's a fantastic game. There's a lot of smaller games here. I might just pick up some random games that have a cool little thumbnail just to check them out, just because I mean, if you know, $1 or $2, like what are you really losing out on? Sorry, James, I'm sorry, man. James, if you're watching this video, if any James is watching this video, I'm sorry. But yeah, so that is the list of Nintendo Switch eShop games that are currently on sale. The WB games are available till the 17th that are on sale. Like I said, a lot of good stuff there. The Activision games are available till the 21st. Definitely recommend checking out those games. They're really fun. The Spike Chunsoft games are available till the 10th, and the 2K games are available till the 10th. So you do have a few days to get some of those games. Other games, you have a much longer window. But let me know in the comments section down below what games you plan on picking up. Are you just going to pick up random games? Are you finally going to buy Lego City Undercover? Because you really should. And as always, thank you guys for checking out this video. You guys seem to enjoy these style of videos where we're going over eShop sales and getting information on some of these games, so maybe I'll continue to do them. Let me know in the comments section down below. If you do enjoy these videos, hit that like button, share the video around as well, because you know, if the video does well, then I'll continue to do them. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.